going on? Today we are in the 1991 through 1992 NBA season on the Chicago Bulls, where this Bulls team really started their stretch of the most insane dynasty the NBA has ever seen in the Bulls Jordan era. However, there was one major change. LeBron James, as you guys can see in the background, he won MVP. He's taking Jordan's spot, and we're going to see just how many rings we can get LeBron on this Bulls team. The team's not going to be exactly the same each year because, quite frankly, I'm the GM and we're making some trades. LeBron averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, over a block in his first year on the Bulls. As of right now, the team is just him and Pippen. Pippen also made that All-NBA first team at 26 years old. Outside of those two players, we have no one. They're both on the All-Defensive first team as well. We 3-1 the Miami Heat in the first round to advance to play the Boston Celtics. We have Reggie Lewis, Larry Bird, who was still, he's 35, so he's definitely up there in age, but still has a couple years left. Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale. Not a bad Celtic squad. The depth, every team is just simply going to have more depth than us, but at the end of the day, we have LeBron and Pippen. We have the best wing duo in the entire league. We're playing the Cavs with Mark Price, Larry Nance, Brad Daughtry, Hot Rod Williams, Terrell Brandon, Steve Kerr, someone who we might be able to get on the team at some point. Why is he not shooting threes? Okay, he's just not in the playoffs. He is shooting 0% from 3 in the playoff. He is trying to get his team out of there by himself. We do go up 2-0 in this series. I got a feeling we're going to win. We might win 6 championships with this video. We really may do it. In terms of our competition, we're now playing Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams, Kevin Duckworth, Clifford Robinson, Danny Ainge. This Trailblazer squad is always one of the tougher teams to beat in this era of basketball. They did take the first game of this series as well as game 3 and game 4. They beat us in 5 games, completely waxed the floor with us. Look who we can go ahead and get on the team. BJ Armstrong, John Paxson, our awful backcourt. We have to get rid of a first round top 3 protected pick. I'm not worried about it. I got a feeling our picks aren't going to be too valuable anyway. And we get Doc Rivers as well as Ron Harper. I also was able to get rid of pretty much our entire bench depth. When I say bench depth, it wasn't even depth. It was just players on the team. I got rid of them. We scored some future first round picks. We also do have the 21st pick in this draft. As far as players that are still available, this is bad. Oh my gosh. Who do I... There's like no right option here. This 21st pick will allow us to get Spud Webb. I'm about to just have a backcourt of him and Ron Harper at this point. There was really nothing else out there who I was looking to get. Let's go down to the 21st pick and see what the Kings took. They took Bryant Smith, all right? There was no one to take. There were players I knew their name, but that doesn't mean they're good and that they would have had a good spot on the team to help us win some basketball. What can I say? We have a decent amount of cap space here. Too bad there are absolutely no bigs. I think the play is to free up $800,000. We'll give Larry a contract. We'll give Dominique Wilkins a contract. Pretty much just have to bank on any of these guys coming to the team and then just trading them, as we do get Larry Bird if he doesn't get matched. And there, who? Why would I agree to get this man back on the team? Who is this? Absolutely not. We get Larry Bird on the team. It's time for him to go ahead and leave. I'm at a loss here. We're getting rid of Larry Bird for Purvis Ellison and Harvey Grant. Purvis, 19 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks last season. The stats are honestly insane. He's still only 25. I was still trying to get just a more well-known center. We also get Harvey Grant, a backup wing who averaged 14 points, 6 rebounds last season, almost shooting 50% on the team. I literally was trying to make a trade for like 10 minutes, throwing in every first-round pick, throwing in other players, and nothing was getting the job done. We now have Harvey Grant coming off our bench. We still do need to get some other players. Who was Kevin Edwards? 12 points last season, 3 assists at that point guard role. Walter Davis, oh my gosh, he's 37 years old. Cedric Ceballos isn't bad. What about a backup big? That does not look like Mike Brown. That is literally David Robinson. Who is that? Let's go ahead and get Kevin Edwards on the team. He's pretty much the only solid bench player here. At least the guards are. The big men are atrocious. Anton Carr, not bad. If I slide him to the 5, what happens to this man? He's 6'9", 225. He's gonna play the 5. That's where I need him. As of right now, we have an 8-man rotation. I'm fine with that. One thing I always love about these older rebuilds is look at the sim speed. It's not chalky. It doesn't slow down the farther you progress. It's just straight up the screen of the teams. There's no like alerts on the side of the screen, and it's just fast and smooth. It gets you through the season in like a good 2 to 3 minutes versus, 5 to 10. LeBron James is our back-to-back MVP here, already shooting 40% from 3. It's over for the league. Shaq is a rookie, 20 and 10 with 3 blocks. My gosh, I feel like we could have traded everything to get him on the team. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to. LeBron is on that All-NBA first team. For Scottie Pippen's still on that All-NBA second team. The only 2 All-NBA players we have. LeBron is back on the All-Defensive first team. Pippen on the second. What team is Rodman on? He's still on the Pistons as of right now, averaging 17 rebounds. Again, that really wouldn't even be bad to have on the roster. If I can make a trade for him or sign him, we should be able to contend pretty well with the Trailblazers. We are playing Bimbo, Cole, Steve Smith, Glenn Rice, Grant Long, Ron Nee, Willie Burton in the conference finals. I'm not worried about them at all. I was going to take that game by game, but we are not worried about what they have over there. Wow, we are playing Tyronn Hill, Chris Mullin, Sarunas Marcelunas, and Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway is definitely a threat. 23, 10 assists, 42% from 3 in this day and age. You got a shooting guard who's shooting 67% from 3 in the playoffs, next to a shooting threat in Chris Mullin. This team is just living beyond the arc in the 90s, as we are going to get a clean sweep here. LeBron takes finals MVP, averaging 23 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, along with 3 steals. The Rockets took Bruce Bowen with the 11th pick in the draft. We have the 16th and 19th. There's no one available. I'm packaging these picks with Anton Carr. We get a way better 3-and-D wing off our bench. I forgot who we ran this past season. He actually wasn't bad at all, so I shouldn't say way better, but we can package whoever we had. Oh my gosh, hold up. Yeah, it was Harvey Grant. We actually have to extend him, so do I just not give him the money? David Robinson is wanting, what, 3 mil more than I have? I was thinking about clearing up that money to sign, Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman, Sean Kemp. This would just be a steal and a half. He's only 23, and look at the stats. They speak for themselves. Or David Robinson, but at the end of the day, our depth is really good for this era of basketball. We have a great rotation. Harvey Grant, we can trade him and just run Bruce Brown this season. We can get rid of Harvey Grant for, where is he? Oh my gosh, wrong one. Stacey Augmon and a 2nd round pick. We get a great, can I even say 3-and-D shooting guard? He's not shooting threes at all right now, but he's averaging over a steal with 12 points, 4 rebounds. Not bad at all. Next to Kevin Edwards and Bruce Bowen. We almost did it. I wasn't paying attention to our record at all because I was just, not in the room. We've only lost 3 games this season. 2 of them have come within the past, week. We might go 82-0 in this rebuild. We may be able to do it. 79 wins. LeBron just took his 3rd MVP in a row with a 27-point triple-double. My goodness, he is on that All-NBA first team. Yeah, Sean Kemp, my gosh, dude is going to be a monster this video. Scottie Pippen is not on an All-NBA team for his first time. LeBron is still on that All-Defensive first team. Pippen's not even on one. Wow, what happened to him? Let's go check the season stats. Purvis Ellison, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. Perfect. Scottie Pippen, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Pretty much what he averages every year. Ron Harper, 16 points, 5 assists. I started Kevin Edwards, had 9 points, over a steal, 4 assists. Off our bench, I was able to trade up for Tyronn Hill, who had 7 points, 7 rebounds. Next to Bruce Bowen, our rookie. Oh my gosh, he didn't do anything. Spud Webb had 9 and 4 off our bench. Stacey Augmon had 9 points and a steal. Should I start Spud Webb again? He was like a 78 to start this season. He definitely deserves to start. He's 30 years old, so he's getting up there in age. Definitely exiting his prime, but it's fine. We just got a clean sweep against the Hawks in the first round. Once again, we are playing the Miami Heat as we beat them in a 5-game series. And now we're playing Muggsy Bogues. That's hilarious. Muggsy Bogues versus Spud Webb in the conference finals. That's television right there. Absolute cinema. Next to Kendall Gill, Larry Johnson, Dell Curry's coming off their bench. We'll take this series game by game. Muggsy Bogues may do it to us. You just never know. Look at that. He got him a game. We do win in 5, where we are playing the Seattle Supersonics with Gary Payton, Nate McMillan, Derek McKee, Sean Kemp, Horace Grant, Dana Barros, Michael Cage, Eddie Johnson. This team is stacked. I do want to see what Spud Webb's averaging in the playoffs. 12.7 assists, 53-50, 90 shooting splits. Alright, yeah, my fault, Spud Webb. You should have been starting the entire season. Did not mean to disrespect you because of your age. We get a clean sweep. LeBron, he's going to take every award. Let's just be honest here. We have the 4th pick in the draft after coming off a championship. Grant Hill goes number 1. Jason Kidd goes number 2. Donyell Marshall goes 3. Perfect. There's one man I want, and it's Jalen Rose. We are getting the 6'8". I might run him at the point guard position. I'm just gonna be honest with it. He might be playing the point guard role. As much as you hate to see the core go, we can get Detlef Schrempf and Rick Smith on the team. And there it is. Goodbye, Rick Smiths and Detlef Schrempf. We're getting Penny. All right, it's over for the league. The team has just gotten to a whole nother level. A very underwhelming rookie season for Bruce Bowen. I threw Stacey Augmon to the 3, who's also 6'8", and he's 25. He's just the better player right now. Kevin Edwards has been honestly such a good backup point guard for us. He's done exactly what he needs to do. But we can get Jay Humphries and Dale Harris here, and we just have to get rid of our 1st round pick. We finally got a double-double machine and Otis Thorpe as a backup big. Pretty much the player I've been wanting this entire video, coming off the bench. I don't know who Dante Peeler is. We need to get either preferably a point guard would be nice to bring on the team, considering we've kind of just been revamping the entire roster. This man is a bucket apparently. We now have Steve Henson, Stacey Augmon, Otis Thorpe coming off our bench with Purvis Ellison, LeBron James, Scottie Pippen, Jalen Rose, and Penny in the starting lineup. We end up getting an insane draft pick, or just quite frankly trading around the entire team, because why not? This is the roster for the rest of the video. I feel like this is it. We can win the next 5 NBA championships with this team. LeBron just won another MVP. Surprisingly enough, he has not won a Defensive Player of the Year. He is on that All-NBA first team. Again, my gosh, Kenny Anderson, what in the world? 22-9. Jeez. As far as the rest, Scottie Pippen back on the All-NBA second team. He really might have made it last season, and I just missed it. I'm going to see in the footage. LeBron is on that All-Defensive first team. Scottie Pippen on the All-Defensive second. Season stats, Penny, 18 points, 8 assists, 2 steals. Perfect. Scottie Pippen, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Purvis Ellison, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Jalen Rose, 9 points, 4 assists. I only gave him 25 minutes as well. Otis Thorpe off our bench had 9 and 6. Stacey Augmon had 9 points. Steve Henson had 7 for assists. Robert Horry was able to trade for him, had 6 points. We got the championship demon on the team. He won 1,000 championships. That's the real GOAT right there. As we easily sweep our way to the conference finals. Why do I keep playing Muggsy Bogues? We get another sweep. We might go undefeated in this playoff run. Actually, okay, we're playing Sean Kemp, Derek McKee, Gary Payton, Nate McMillan, Horace Grant, Dannon Barros. They really haven't made many changes to this roster. They've just been running it up, building up their team chemistry to try and take us down. We go up 2-1. It's tied up at 2-2. We win in 6 games. LeBron, once again, another Finals MVP. And like I said, it's time to just run it up with this roster. I genuinely was going to keep the roster the same. The CPU had other plans. Purvis Ellison decided he did not want to come back to the team. And then we ended up having the first pick in the draft, which got us Kevin Garnett at the 5, had 13, 10, 2 blocks his rookie season. Jalen Rose is also up to an 80 overall right now. As far as the bench goes, I had to trade Otis Thorpe for the depth, which gave us Tom Gugliotta and Kevin Edwards back on the roster. The only reason I got rid of Otis was, like I said, Purvis Ellison decided he didn't want to resign, and then it just kind of went downhill. What? Downhill from there. We got eliminated to Kenny Anderson, Tate George, Chris Morris, Derek Coleman, Purvis, bro, I can't. This man, he was the glue of the team, and then he beat us, and then he went on to win a championship. You know, this is the first season LeBron has not won MVP. He lost it to Chris Webber, and then the Washington Bullets, I think. No, yeah, they got Kobe Bryant on their team right now, dude. In his rookie season, coming off the bench, the disrespect is disgusting. We do a Philly in the first round. I'm not worried about any of these teams in the... Oh my... Why is this a 7-game series? Rod Strickland, Carl Carroll, Josh Hayward, Antonio McDye, Sean Rose, Otis Thorpe, Danny Ferry, Bruce. It's these players that used to be on our team that just want to do it to us. We're playing the Hornets. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Please tell me Muggsy Bogues is nowhere on this team. He's a threat. He's 5'3", all right? The dude's going to dunk on me, 360 windmill from the free throw line. as we are playing the Clippers. Like I said, Chris Webber won MVP, rightfully so. He had 31, 12, and 5 this season. He could potentially just sweep us by himself. Unfortunately for them, it's not gonna happen. We win in 5 games to win yet again another championship. Once again, we're just absolutely dominating anybody we face. We've been able to draft really well and get a little lucky, especially with this Penny trade. But when you have Penny, Jalen Rose, Pippen, LeBron, Kevin Garnett, who's stopping that? Scottie Pippen and LeBron were able to do it with just the 2 of them, and now they're surrounded by 3 superstar players. I'm surprised Jalen Rose is really taking this leap though. Up to a 90 overall, averaging 17 points in the playoffs with a really good deep bench next to them. We do have the Cavs in the second round, and we are playing the Washington Wizards, who do have Kobe Bryant, a 90 overall, who is still coming off their bench. This Wizards team is really good. Look at it. Their whole team is like 80 plus, almost like 85 plus overalls. We are going to take this game by game because Kobe could very well just go ahead and put us out. We are only up 3-2 here. We do close the series out in 6 games, where we are playing the Chris Webber-led Clippers again. I was really hoping the Clippers were going to land Kobe in the draft. The duo of Kobe and Webber would have gone crazy as we win yet again another championship. Kevin Garnett is already a 96 at 22. He is still on his rookie extension contract for us, taking up absolutely no money on our team. So far, we've been able to avoid having to lose our depth and our players due to a money situation. How we're affording all this is beyond me. We do have the Magic in the conference finals led by Shaq, who hasn't really been out there this video. Once again, we are playing the Wizards, who are finally starting Kobe, a 95 overall at 20 years old, next to Michael Williams, Latrell Sprewell, Jamal Andrews, Isaac Austin, Jermaine O'Neal, who is 20 years old and 86 overall. Oh my gosh, Sean Elliott, a 92. Theo Ratliff. First off, Jermaine and Sean Elliott should definitely be starting somewhere. This is what the Wizards should have been doing in today's day and age. Drafting good, developing their young players. My gosh, we're down 3-2. We have our first 7-game series. No, that's not our first of the video. But a 7-game series here. And it looks like, it's still anybody's game. We really took it back in that second quarter, not letting that lead get to us as we come to win every single quarter after being down by 12 in the first. Playing the Clippers once again. I do not want to simulate this round. They are down to the 3rd seed as we do go ahead and win another championship. Kevin Garnett has taken these last 2 finals MVPs. My math could be 100% wrong. I've been here for about 2 hours, but if we win this year, I'm pretty sure it's our 6th to 8th championship for LeBron James, who is 32 years old now. But that's also assuming we win this year. I'm definitely going to have it put up on the screen after we see what happens. Once again, we are playing the Wizards. This team is just stacked. You have a 92 overall Sean Elliott coming off your bench. What are we doing? That team is terrifying as they take the first game of this series. Then they unfortunately go down 3-1. We are just upsetting Kobe every time in the playoffs as we are playing the Timberwolves, who came out of nowhere with Christian Laettner, Vin Baker, Doug West, John Starks, and Jason Kidd, with Rod Strickland, Tyronn Posey coming off their bench. I'm definitely not worried about this Timberwolves squad compared to the teams that we've had to face in this video and the teams that we have overcome, as we do beat them in 6 games. Kevin Garnett just took another finals MVP, his 3rd in a row. He also did take his first MVP this year. LeBron just absolutely dominated in this era. I mean, just look at it. Look at it. We started right here in the 91, 92 season, I want to say, and he just built up the stat sheet, helped us win so many championships. We did finish with an insane rotation, I will say, but for the first about 4 championships, it was a nice, solid, deep role-playing rotation. It did change whenever we added Kevin Garnett, Jalen Rose through the draft, and then traded for Penny Hardaway, and we were able to acquire Tom Gugliotta, Stacey Augmon, Kevin Edwards, and Steve Henson off our bench. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.